open for business.
From the get-go, Donald Trump understood that well-paid jobs were key to the fortunes of both nations. Now they are more important than ever. Australian businessman Anthony Pratt shares the Trump philosophy, and in 2016 he pledged billions of dollars of investment in American manufacturing if Trump won the presidency. And he delivered with a new paper mill and jobs in Wapakoneta, Ohio.
And it's projects like this that we hope have helped you, Mr. President, to create 6 million jobs and be the most job-creating president.
Pratt has a track record for manufacturing jobs stateside, even in the Big Apple. It was the entrepreneur in Anthony Pratt that recognised he could harvest waste here in New York and recycle it on an industrial scale. It was a revolutionary idea. Pratt Industries decided to build a paper mill right here on Statten Island, miles away from any forests. The input wasn't timber, it was rubbish from New York City, piling up daily behind me.
The paper mill in New York was the only paper mill ever built in New York City, and it's also the largest manufacturing investment of any kind in New York City since World War II.
Normally you'd think about a paper mill being fed by pulp.
Exactly. Our paper mill concept that we exported from Australia was very much about collecting waste from the streets of New York and other cities around the world, putting it through our paper mill to make big rolls of paper, and then turning it into cardboard boxes like the ones Amazon uses. So that, in a sense, is our supply chain.
Munir Ahmed is the general manager for Pratt Paper in New York. He joined the business straight out of college back in 1996.
Pratt's been unique for a very long time. The concept of producing cardboard paper consuming 100% mixed waste was unheard of, and it's still really not practical for a lot of big companies, a lot of other competitors. So we are currently consuming a lot of municipal waste, curbside pickup, post-consumer waste paper as a raw material. And we're the only company all around North America who can actually do it.
On its final trip, Rubbish takes in some of the best views of New York, barged up the Hudson River. These days, Pratt recycles around 250,000 tonnes of New York's waste paper each year. That's 3/4 of the city's collectible waste. Once it arrives at Statten Island, the rubbish is unloaded, sorted, pulped and cleaned before being converted into paper and corrugated into pizza boxes.
This is one of the greatest sustainable, environmentally friendly job market that you want to be working in.
Pratt employs more than 9,000 highly skilled workers across 25 states, and the company is growing. In the last decade, it has constructed 3 new major capacity mills in North America, building them from the ground up.
These are green-collar jobs everywhere we're going. Wapakoneta, a small town, creating jobs. And these are high-paid jobs and very good lucrative benefits along with it.
In many ways, New York City presents the same challenges to manufacturers as the Australian market: high labour and high energy costs.
It took us a long time to settle that mill down, and so New York is, if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere because it is so tough.